Hey, so first question I guess is, when you were a child, how did social pressure affect your life?
I think it made it hard because you always want to be liked by your friends and you want to be popular, and sometimes that goes against what you know is right and what your family has taught you is right. So I think it's hard.
Yeah, okay. Well, were you an outcast at all, or kind of
At
just?
times, sometimes I chose to be an outcast because that's the only way I could deal with it. Especially as when I got older and some of my friends got involved in drugs and alcohol. I felt kind of uncomfortable being around them. So sometimes you feel like an outcast.
Okay. Um, so when did you start teaching here at Regis?
Back in 1990, so I've been here a long time.
Okay. And then, so from that time until now, do you think Regis has changed your life dramatically, not significantly, and was it for the better or for the worse?
I think it's changed it dramatically. I think it's for the better. It taught me how to look to listen to people better, even the people I really disagree with and fundamentally disagree with. I think I developed more of a tolerance, a willingness to listen, a willingness to try to understand maybe why they think that, why they feel that way. I may not still agree with them, but I think I'm a little bit more tolerant of
Okay,
them.
so like just the grad rules have,
Yeah,
like, have you
yeah,
keep?
they really have. That openness to growth. That committed to justice. I think it's really changed a lot of how sometimes how I think about people that are different than I am and have different ideas than I am.
Alright, well, so do you think like at Regis that social pressure is a big deal or not?
I think it is just because I think it is because of the age that the guys are here and the girls are. I think growing up at this age is always about social pressure. But I think social pressure can be good and it also can be bad. There can be good types of social pressure.
Yeah, so like I was in the health book, it does say that there's a quote and it says something like peer pressure can be good or bad, so I'm guessing you agree with that?
Yeah, I think it's how you respond to it.
Hmm.
It's kind of one of those neutral things. And again, I think it's important that you hang out with people that have similar values and goals to you, so they can be supportive. Yeah, hey, yeah, let's go do this. Let's go do our homework. Let's get this project done. Instead of going to that party, let's go to this party because we know it's going to be safer. So
Okay,
it's
and
positive.
so back to the Regis topic and how social pressure is here at Regis. Do you think that Regis is taking the right steps in trying to avoid all that social pressure?
I think we do a better job. And maybe talking about the advantages of positive social pressure. Recognize the individuals that do apply, the good types, the positive types of social pressure. And also be aware that, it is a difficult time and there are, negative pressures.
Okay, and so in general though, not including Regis and all other high schools, do you think social pressure is a prevalent issue among high schoolers' lives?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it may be, it's probably, if it's not number one, it's number two for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, and do you think it's negative or positive?
I think it's both. I think it's both. I think everybody kind of always thinks of social pressure as being negative. And a lot of times it's easier to come up with negative examples than positive examples.
Yeah, I agree. And so, well, with the negative examples though, like doing drugs and alcohol, that kind of stuff.
I think it's what it is. It's not necessarily something as drugs and alcohol, but it's just maybe going against maybe who you are. Maybe not. It's maybe not be right, or maybe it just kind of. I think what happens is you lose a little bit of that when you fall to negative peer pressure. You lose that your own sense of identity. I think that's
Yeah,
important.
and how can you change that though, like to help that
I
not
think one
occur?
thing is you can hang out with people who are supportive, true friends that really care about you, that you can feel that you kind of make some of those decisions beforehand. I'm not going to do this. Because then if you've already made that decision, that's easier to say, hey, this is what I decided before.
Yeah, okay, so the last question I have is, I've been in your class and you've taught me some methods on how to avoid those negative situations, and you just mentioned one of them is to say no before you're presented with it. And then the other one is the 4 steps, which is to say a no, offer an alternative, or state a reason why, then offer an alternative, and then walk away. Do you think that you use this in your daily life?
Yeah, there are times as an adult, there's still peer pressure, social pressure as an adult, maybe to do something, to say something. It's different issues, but we still have to do those. And sure, there are times when there are people that are maybe saying stuff, and I just have to say, you know, that's not right, why don't we talk about something else? And then sometimes I just have to say, I don't want to be a part of that group anymore.
Okay. Well, thank you for the interview.
Awesome.
Good.